What's going on, folks? My name is Rupin and I've been making videos for the past 5+ years, most notably with my brother Sukaran in the Punjabi music scene. Today I come to you with a new endeavor, Creators and Cocktails, an excuse for me to drink in the middle of the week. In this show, I'll get together with some fellow creators and talk about our creative process, things that have inspired us, and just general banter. This first episode was technically never meant to be released. This is our episode 0, but I'm sharing this with you today to emphasize why I'm doing this in the first place. For too long, I've been stuck practicing my creativity only when an opportunity has come to me. I've allowed other people's creative visions to dictate when I practice my craft. With this show, I hope to change that. I'm looking to foster an environment and a community that is open to sharing their flaws throughout their creative process in the hopes that we can learn from one another. And in the spirit of transparency, I'd like to share something that was never really meant to be public. I urge creators to get out of their own way and embrace the feedback loop that is necessary to grow in any aspect. We cannot improve if we don't put ourselves and our work out there. If you have any feedback throughout our journey or ideas for topics we could cover, please leave it in the comments. In the meantime, buckle in and enjoy the journey. What's going on, folks? Welcome to Cameras and Cocktails, a podcast by myself, Rupin, and joining us today is Rashawn.
Visuals by Henry.
Visuals by Henry on the Instagrams. And you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I am an entrepreneur, not successful, but I get by, I do my thing.
He's a humble guy. That's what he is.
My pockets are humbled. That's what keeps me humbled, you know?
So this is your main cam if you want to talk directly to the
fault.
You're good.
I'm talking to you. So yeah, but my pockets is what keeps me humbled. When you have no money in you're gonna be humbled. So
you jump right in. You just jump right into the conversation. Let me just explain real quick. Cameras and Cocktails. We're talking about stuff that we love, cameras, stuff like that, and we're doing it all while we're getting a little bit tipsy with you guys, having a cocktail here. Today's cocktail of the day is a tequila sunrise, and it's gonna be not very great because I personally am not a bartender.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make this while you can tell us a little bit more about your pockets.
My pockets. So, he's making it already? Damn, when am I going to drink? I'm going to sip on this for, 15 minutes? 20?
You want some water to start or what?
No. Just get me. Let's dive in. So, I've been shooting videos for about 5 years, 6 years. I don't know. Whenever COVID,
I should probably pour for the guests first, eh?
Yeah, come on, man. Be more considerate. So, whenever COVID probably started, and I would say that's when I took it seriously because there was no other jobs. So I was living off CERB and money I can make off videography. So been doing it by myself, solo band, do some collabs with Rupin and another creative. Can I give him a shout out?
Yeah,
yes,
sure,
no.
Dude. Whatever you want.
Onyx Creative.
Let's go, baby.
He's a big guy in the industry. And then
Men's know his W. Can I say it or no?
Like up to you.
J Universe? Can I tell Men's is J Universe?
That's not even his govy.
So I know. So wait. I'm obviously not great at multitasking. I forgot to do mine.
No,
so,
you're good.
Before you got into the videography scene, I know you had like different. Oh, I completely missed there. Oh, ladies don't watch. Oh God.
Close your eyes.
God,
Kids don't watch.
I know you were doing other creative things. You have other creative talents. Like videography wasn't like you came out of school or high school or whatever, and you said, this is my bread and butter. This is what I want to do. What were the things that you kind of explored before you got to doing the photo video stuff?
Well, I really loved kids. No, I'm just yeah, no. Don't tell the government. No, but I really loved working with kids. I really wanted to be a teacher full time. I feel like at the time I was very young and immature, and I really couldn't, take the time to like study. I never really built those habits.
Just like the rest of us, no problem.
Yeah, so I was in school. I was averaging like a humble B-. Like I feel like for the most part,
hands up if you dropped out of school.
Well, I'm talking about high school though.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. It's gonna make you feel like shit. Yeah. I averaged like a humble B-, but like I never studied. Always was late for class. Like I was like happy with that.
Right.
So I never had a go-getter mentality. So when it came to like, now school's a little harder. Now you actually have to drive to school or commute to school. Like, the commute's like an hour. Like, like these things will really test your character. Like I just struggled. So I probably attempted school like on 5 different occasions, and I just like I wasn't failing, but like
what do you mean by 5 different occasions?
Like I would go to school for a year, then I'd be like, yeah, fuck this, and I'd take a semester off.
Same program, like.
No, so I went to school and then I tried to go.
Cheers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Get the cocktail part of this going, right?
Well, yo, why you say cock like that, bro? My bad, not for
Dripping
that.
all over. What'd you say? Sorry.
Don't say that. That's why I say cock. Hey, yo. We're getting no sponsors.
Sorry. So
You're not supposed to mix it?
yeah, maybe.
Did I mess up?
Did you get all tequila in your first sip there?
Yeah, I have Bear OJ. Wow, it doesn't taste like shit.
Hey, and that's the greatest compliment I'm going to receive about any of my cocktails. Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's drinkable, you know. Well, yeah, for the most part, yeah, I was just in business, and then again, I don't think. I don't think you need to be smart to like, go to school. You just have to put in the work. And that's just where I struggled at. Like, I was skipping class. I was playing ball in the gym, and it just didn't work out for me. But I'd say like the first time I really put in effort towards something was like the video stuff. I picked up a camera. I really wanted to learn, I guess, because I liked it, whatever the reason was, I was motivated enough to start doing it.
So you're talking a lot about your journey through school, but I also want to know about what other artistic endeavors did you get into before you said business school, et cetera, et cetera? Like, what were you doing on the side alongside of school that kept the kind of artsy part of your mind alive?
All right, so what kept me stimulated in that?
We're in the halfway first our first drink, first sip even.
Because I said stimulated. I lied to somebody.
It's the fact that you said it and then you looked at me the way you yeah.
I used to draw and I would paint and stuff. So I was doing stuff like that, and then I feel like there'd probably be more stuff. Like I guess I would dabble in music. I was the type of guy that was like freestyling. And I should bust a freestyle.
By the end of this drink, we're getting.
I should bust a freestyle.
Baby. Let's go.
It's not free though. You gotta. You got.
He's being paid handsomely in tequila and Coronas to be here.
Yeah, these guys making it seem like I'm like, oh, no, I can't even sit on the podcast. But nothing that I would want to be compared to. But yeah, those were other creative stuff I was like into, just music. But I don't want to say like I'm a rapper. Like it was ever my passion. I feel like it's kind of.
But I'm not a rapper. Eh? That's you.
Yeah. I don't ever want to say like I never wanted to be a rapper, but yeah, like I love music. Like I'll just create songs by myself, and I would do like I at one point I was like making beats and stuff, which was cool for the while, but that's what the Corona's gonna do to you,
We're keeping it in. We're keeping it in. All right.
But it was cool for the time being. But like I could tell like I didn't want to go far in it. And then I was trying to do photos. I felt like with doing photos, I couldn't really I felt really and everyone feels different, right? So there's no right or wrong. Like it's just more like personal preference. I felt really I guess boxed in. Like I didn't feel like I could do as much as I wanted to do with video.
No
like,
pun intended.
Oh, because
and I'm made of rubber, so that anything you saying is ricocheting. This motherfucker spitting, because if you read that line right,
Made of rubber. He spit. Put that clip in.
you're gonna have it played?
Yeah.
That sucks.
So you said that you participated in all these other artistic endeavors. You kind of dabbled in a little bit of this, a bit of music. You did some drawing, some painting. At what point did you pick up the camera, and why did it feel like when you started doing video, it was what you wanted to pursue over the other things that you tried?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I feel, again, at the end of the day, like I just feel like when it came to video, and it kind of sucks because I kind of strayed off that path, like more so in terms of sometimes you just got to get the bag, sometimes you just got to get the bag. But
You're saying videography paid that bag.
Again, my pockets are humble, but it gets me like going, like I don't do anything else. But for the most part, like I just feel like for pictures, and maybe I just didn't dive into it enough, but I felt like with videos, I could express myself a lot more in the beginning stages, which was stuff I liked. So especially too when I'm watching artists like Cole Bennett, and like they're making like all these things happen, and like I'm watching and I'm like actually impressed. Like no photos had that same effect on me as much as like watching these videographers earlier on, and like
Right. So you could say you appreciated bringing the image to life, kind of in your own kind of creative way.
And yeah, like you can do that with photos, but it just doesn't speak to me as much. Where it could speak to other people, which like I'm not gonna say it's shit. It is. I'm joking.
Just fuck all you photographers.
Yeah.
Is what he's trying to say, not me.
I would never say that.
So you don't say I didn't do my homework. So obviously your visual style very different from my visual style. You dabble a lot more in the special effects, the VFX stuff. Like, was there something when you started shooting that you said, hey, I want to make this more lively, I want to do this? Or were you watching certain movies, like Marvel movies, for example, and you were like, wow, it's really cool that they were able to make that out of that and make it look realistic? Like, what was it that made you want to explore more of that, post-production visual effects style rather than, someone that would, like I personally, I'm more interested in the camera. I want to make my shot look good in the camera, right? So, and obviously with you, it's like you can hand me whatever you want. I can make it look alive afterwards. So what was it that inspired that?
Honestly, I think the first way I got into it, like I spent, again, like I was struggling going to school. So, school ate up a lot of money. Like I'll look at, like, sometimes, like there was one point in my life where I'll look at how I was broke, and then I realized how much money I really put towards school, and it's like, it made sense. So I was like super broke. I think like whatever, I had like about like $600 in the account, and then I bought like a Canon T5i, but then
Canon I series. First, I just want to give a shout out. My first camera was a T3i.
Yeah.
It was a T5i. I'm sure there's so many people watching that are like, yeah, mine's a T blank I. Like,
and this guy's a freaking weirdo, bro. I bought this guy had a Canon T3i.
Yeah.
I bought the T5i.
Yeah.
And the next day he bought like a sick camera. I swear to you, bro. This guy I went up to him and he was cheesed.
Nah.
I swear that's how it happened, bro. I'm just like, yo,
bro, it wasn't.
This guy bought a Canon Mark D, like
it's a 5D Mark III,
5D.
which I think a lot of other people that are watching too are gonna be like, fuck, that was a banger, bro. It was a banger camera.
Yeah. So he's got a T3i. We would shoot like little YouTube videos on it, whatever. Yeah. It was fine, bro. It was fine. I bought the T5i, and I swear this guy came. What the fuck?
Yeah.
This guy came back with a Mark D, and I
bro. To be honest, my T3i had a dead pixel.
Nah, bro,
in the middle of the frame, I remember I shot something once during high school. There was like a guest speaker. I'm like, high school, I'll shoot for you for free.
We were like 19 when this happened, bro. The high school 17. Whoa, the 2 years. Well, the 2 years you were fine.
I clearly wasn't taking it serious, bro. That was what happened in those 2 years. I'll tell you actually what happened. There was another guy that I was that both of us were working. He had a 5D Mark III, and he showed me the pictures that he got out of it. He showed me the video he got out of it, and I was just sitting there scratching my head, and I was like, hey man, like he was a couple of years older than us. I'm like, what do you go to school for? And he's like, business. Yo, when I told you, I was fuming, bro. Like air coming out of my ears. I was like, he's like, how about you? I'm like, film school.
The man said business,
bro. And his shots were so much nicer.
I didn't even have to go to school for this, yo. That's crazy,
bro. And everything he did was so much better than me. And yo, that lit a fire in my ass. And I was like, I can't have this camera anymore. So you probably saw it as what you got.
I see it. I was a little.
But that's how I remember it. Yeah.
I was at the competition day. It was right. But yeah, coincidentally, all this happened at the same time. I thought I was a bitch. I was like, what the heck? Why you
this
get
is,
it?
This is a trauma that we're digging up from years past, 5-6 years ago now.
But then, my bad. Like I kind of like.
So T5i. So walk me from T5i to.
No, because you're asking me. My bad. You're asking me why.
The VFX stuff. Like how did that happen? Yeah.
So long story short, because I knew my camera.
Long story short, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take one moment. Just give me 1 second to talk to you right now. If Rashawn ever comes up to you and says, "Long story short, walk away." Okay, you're gonna be there for 20 to 30 minutes minimum.
This guy said it's a
just
long
burp in the
story.
mic, bro. It's all good.
Really? Okay. Are the audio levels good? Like, will it peak?
Don't worry, I got you.
No, I'm talking shit. But yeah. So I realized that at the time, like my camera wasn't good enough to get the cinematic stuff down. Right. Which again wasn't an issue for me. It was just like, oh, how can I?
And what lens were you working with? Just like the kit lens?
Just like the kit lens,
like the 18 to 85.
Oh no, the 50, bro. I remember you.
Nifty
put me on the 50,
baby.
Put me on the 50. I was at the time too. Like, yo, I didn't know anything about cameras.
Yo.
So like, I'm shooting with the 50.
I'm gonna have Nifty 50 written on my grave, bro. That shit came in so clutch. I shot so many like videos front to back, everything just on the 50 wides, close ups, everything.
Honestly, if I could go back, like the 50 is nice. Like, you know, I didn't have, I don't have the artistic appreciation for the 50. Yeah, I wish I could have gone back and got like a wide lens. Cause like,
It's just the fact that it was like, bro, if you got it on resale, like on Kijiji, it was like,
No, it was
you could get
cheap.
it for $50 or $60.
No, fam, I
that
got it
Canon
for
one
50
especially,
bucks.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my main thing was and the reason why I would have got the 20
Why wider lens? Yeah,
because everything I was doing, like,
the 20, this 20 right here, baby.
yeah, like I'm working with like a bunch of like, I was doing like hoodman shit and clubs. And if you work with hoodmans, like it's like them and all their boys, and all they want to do is like, you know, there's like
Party with the
10
boys.
guys.
Yeah.
Like you have the 50, like
Yeah.
you can't get every like. So I would just struggle, bro. I'd be like, yo, like fuck, I wish this was wider.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I just know like every time I would shoot,
Yeah.
it would be like you definitely need to learn how to adapt, especially if you have one lens.
Yeah.
I just wasn't ready enough to adapt. I would have rather just had a wider lens and then just like cropped into whatever. Like I wouldn't have like that same.
And I'm also the one that put you on primes, right? I'm like, yo, you gotta have a prime, man.
I don't fuck with primes.
Yeah, the
bro.
aperture's lower. But you only started thinking this way
I don't mess with primes.
recently when you got your 24 to 70, right?
No, primes are neat. I don't mess with primes because we live in Canada. It's winter and like. No,
I don't fuck with primes because we live in Canada.
No,
Like,
yo,
clip that.
I
Clip
didn't even
that.
let me finish, bro. Yo, in the wintertime?
Yeah.
In the wintertime,
Oh,
use
no,
a
you're right.
prime,
You're right.
Yo, your hands are freezing, brother. Like,
Yo, listen, I'm gonna talk to Optimus about all the shit you're talking about.
yo. But yeah, in the winter, like what do they even call it? A zoom lens in the winter, a zoom lens.
A
I'm
zoom
sure,
lens,
like,
yeah.
I'm backing it up. It's like, I don't even know the name of it.
Yeah.
In the winter, a zoom lens will save your life. Like, you know,
That's
like
true, that's
I'll
true.
use in the winter, like I don't, no one's getting a prime lens out of me, bro.
Yeah, if you want to get in and out of the cold, get things done quick.
Yeah, I don't have to take my gloves off. Bro,
I'm hearing ya.
So-
But listen,
but that's the main reason why I got into VFX, because I wanted my videos to look like they had value outside of the cinematography, which again, even with
which
the
you were still
T5i
learning at the time.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
with the T5i, like, you know, you should learn that stuff. Like glowing back now, you should learn that stuff, and then just pursue forward and. Then, like I took.
I mean,
bad
I'm a
steps.
huge. And I always say this to you. I'm a huge believer. It's about the person, not the tools they're using. Right. It's about how you use it, not what you're using. Right.
I
So
believe that now.
now,
I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that back then.
and I think that's a common misconception with a lot of people that are just starting out.
Yeah.
It's that, yo, I want to get a camera. I want to get the. God, I could not hold that one, bro. God. I want to get like what the big guys are using. Like, yo, what's that YouTuber using? Or that YouTuber using? And like now, so many YouTubers are making.
Who's
like,
your YouTuber guy?
who's my YouTuber?
Boom, boom,
Gerald and Dunn.
He's
Crazy.
I'm not even drunk.
I lie. With Gerald, it's not even like. First of all, shout out to another fellow Canadian making camera content. But with him, it's not even like what is he using. It's more so what is he reviewing and what does he say about the product.
Yeah.
Because he goes so in depth. That's why they call it an undone review, right? He goes so in depth with his reviews. It's like he's giving me every piece of information that I would want to know, and I already have this list of criteria before I go into what I want in a camera. It's like, does it do this? Does it do that? Does it do that?
And that turns you on.
He may talk about 40 different things, but if he talks about those 3 things and he says, yeah, the camera does these 3 things great, then that's the camera I'm getting. You know what I mean? So yes, it does turn me on. Camera shit does turn me on. That's why I call this shit cameras and cocktails.
I was
Yeah.
telling yo, ladies, if you wanna just whisper in his ear, Sony A7S3. In my best. But yeah, no, that is.
You want to talk about the Lonely Island real quick?
Nah.
There's something I do want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about. I want to talk about the almost coincidental us being raised like a block away from each other, almost essentially, and ending up in a similar field, although growing up in very, very different households. Right? I think that's interesting. I think that. I don't know what it is. Is it something in the water? Is it something that we both watched when we were growing up? Is it what kind of, is it like a spiraling star effect, like you see me, I see you kind of thing? What do you think it is? Not just me and you, but like maybe folks in our vicinity in general that make them so creative in terms of being able to pick up a camera and kind of know what to do for themselves.
So I think culture-wise, and then obviously, like, I'm not brown, I'm not Punjabi, but you talk about it often how music's a big thing in the culture, in your culture. which
And any culture, I'd argue.
Honestly, yeah, like I guess you're right, but like I think that's like probably one of the main reasons.
Mind you, I didn't grow up listening to Punjabi music. In fact, I didn't listen to any.
But you
until,
sing though.
Yeah, but I don't sing Hindi and Punjabi songs.
No, but I'm talking about that like I'm like you. I saw you praise your voice, like oh yeah, like I have like this voice because like I saw you like like
People say I have a classical voice when I sing, like
a
Indian classical voice.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe because of your background and maybe because of your genes, you're able to sing, right? So there's some correlation between that and you being Indian.
You don't have to whisper, bro. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
I think for the most part, maybe for me, I just knew I didn't want to be a rapper. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I thought rapping was like corny. I think it's hard, like. You're dropping music and everyone's like, yo, that's fucking sick. But it's like, it's ass, Everyone's like, like it's really weird.
Yeah.
But I knew with videos though, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, for me, I don't think I look like a videographer, Obviously, I'm not going to say I'm like that guy though. But I think,
Yo, if you want to say you're sweet, just say it,
No, I'm
bro.
not even saying I'm sweet. I'm saying like, I'm
just give yourself the prop. I'm not holding you back.
I think I look
Go
closer. I think I
ahead.
look closer to I'm even going off topic. Let me go back to. I don't even know where the hell I'm going.
No.
But
We can keep going down that road, bro.
Nah,
we'll circle
we'll
back.
go
Don't worry.
back.
We'll circle back.
I think the main thing though has to do with like. I think the main thing has to do with like just like our cultures, and obviously all cultures have music.
Yeah.
But I think music is like the main thing that spoke to us. So like you dabbled in music, I was freestyling like lunch and stuff, and
Oh,
I
this is
think,
what you're trying to get to.
yeah, like I think for the most part, like it just maybe not so much for you because you do like to be in front of the camera, but I think for the most part for me it's like it made sense in terms of being involved in music. I didn't want to be a rapper. I didn't want to be an artist. I like I'm extroverted. I'm a camera hoe. I'm a camera slut. Whatever. But
Same, baby.
not for music. But I think for you, like you can actually sing. So like I think if I could sing, I'd be in front of the camera. But rapping, it's like it's so. To me, it's just like it's so corny, bro.
I think I probably felt similarly to you. That's how you. I'm getting a little tipsy, baby. I probably felt similarly to you when I had singing kind of as a back pocket option for myself.
Yeah.
The way you felt like, oh yo, I can rap, I can knock out these freestyles. Like, hey man,
It's the
it's the liquor talking. It's the liquor
bro.
talking. When I had this kind of, how am I supposed to focus after that, man?
Struggling the black.
God damn.
Dub.
When I had music kind of like as an option when I was kind of exiting, like coming to a close to high school, I basically told myself, yo, I have music, I have acting, and I have nothing else. Like there's nothing else that I can really do other than these two things. And that's why
You're smart, bro.
yeah, I mean, I didn't know that when I was in high school. I still don't think that right now.
You should hear this guy, this like how he writes shit. Yo, my bad.
And none of that has to do with anything that I ever learned academically. Everything, all of that was just me going out and seeking out new information.
So like you're like the perfect like entrepreneur. Like this, like your skills right now, you don't think would help you like in like the workplace?
I don't think I belong in a workplace. That's my
100%
bottom
no.
line.
100% no.
Yeah. So.
But in terms of your plan B, like if your plan B was to be a doctor, you could have definitely been a doctor.
Oh no, definitely not.
Yo, bro.
No,
you
this
could have
is
been
the thing.
You're
I'm not
a smart
I'm,
guy,
I'm not
bro.
book smart. That's the thing.
Yeah, you are, bro. You know,
Look at me.
Even though, but wait here. But again, too, like we've discussed, like school's not about being book smart, though.
Right.
Like I think
No, but the thing is, I think that's
you're
the
an
problem.
overachiever, bro.
No, but that's the problem. I think school is about being book smart,
It's
and
not,
that's why
bro.
I couldn't handle it because I did 2.5 years in school.
But
Right,
what
and
were your
that's
grades
why-
in high school, though?
They were fine.
Like,
Bro,
what were
I
they?
took drama.
No, what
I
were
took
your-
drama.
Yo,
in my
that's
last
cool, that's cool.
in my last
I
year,
hear
in
that.
my last year,
What was your average in high school, bro? I hear that.
just taking drama as a mixed course, and I got
Bro.
a 96 in drama.
What was your okay, we'll take it out. What was your average in high school?
Without drama, probably like 70. I don't know.
No way. 7-0?
Bro, 96% in drama. It was a mixed course, and it counted towards my average in my top 6 courses.
Yo, your average was a 70 in high school?
I got a 72 in English, and I worked my ass off for that, bro. Miss,
No way.
yeah, hey,
This is the
I don't
first
know.
time you hearing that. That's
I don't know. I don't know if she's dead yet, but Miss Warren,
She's dead. Why do we go straight to?
She was old as fuck when I was in high school.
That's crazy. Take that out. Take that out.
Yeah. My high school English teacher. I don't think I've ever worked so hard to earn a good grade, and I got a 72.
What about math?
I didn't take math in grade 12.
No way, a 70?
Yeah.
Damn, I would have thought you were straight.
But I mean, my average was 86. But
And that's just straight there.
is it? I took philosophy. I took university
Philosophy's
philosophy.
hard,
I took university law.
That's like those are sturdy programs though.
Yeah.
Law and philosophy.
I'm taking in this podcast is getting very, very specifically like Brampton High School is like
Yeah, what high school did you go to? I was like, shit.
Bro, shout out Central Peel. Fuck those guys for getting a football court and a basketball court 10 years after I left.
Yeah, no, they did.
You saw
my
that?
bad. Yeah. But I keep I keep thinking you off. Like, all right, my bad. So continue with. What were we talking
Whatever
about?
the fuck we're talking about.
Fuck, bro. I'm sorry. I
think-
keep interrupting you. I'm rude.
Hey man, I think that's a byproduct of is my idea of putting liquor into a podcast. We're not going to stay on track with our topics, which is fair enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck were we talking about?
You're talking about school speaking.
Music. Right. I was saying the same comparison. So the way you thought rapping is corny to consider it like an actual career, like to actually go into it, I thought it would be extremely difficult to get into singing in music. I knew I had somewhat of a voice. I knew I could do some acting, but I was like, man, there are no tangible skills here, not that I saw at least at the time, for me to do something technical to then gain me a job in the far run. So that's when I discovered a class called Communications and Technology in high school. And that class was all based on editing in Sony Vegas and Photoshop. Yo,
Vegas.
shout out to anybody who's ever worked in Sony Vegas. That was back in the days.
Some old man shit, bro.
Yeah, when that shit used to be off white. Anyways, making my old YouTube videos and shit like that. If you remember those.
You're making them on Sony Vegas?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I swear you're making them on Premiere Pro. No.
I never had Premiere Pro.
Not
Never
Premiere
had-
Pro.
Never had a Mac back then, bro.
Whoa, Sony Vegas.
Sony Vegas, baby.
That's some old man shit.
Some old man shit. So
Are you done your thought? My fault.
no, so I'm just saying like that's when I found like a class that saw those skills as career options, viable career options, and that's when I started exploring. Oh, like getting into shooting things could be an actual job, and that's how I ended up being where I am today, like doing something that I thought was tangible instead of my quote unquote intangible skills of like acting and singing. Like, oh, I could honestly, bro, I could have been like a journalist or something. I could have gone to the
But
acting
you could have
industry.
though. Like, yo, you're
I
an
could've.
amazing talker, bro.
And
And you could have acted. You're pretty like corny.
yeah, and that's if I had any.
No, but you know what I mean, though.
If I can, that's what I'm saying is that if I could give any advice to any kids that are going through high school now, is try everything even if you don't like it.
Because you're really good at being yourself. Like, that's one thing I really wish I had. Where, like, I'm not really good at.
That didn't sound like a full compliment.
Yo, you're
It's like, yo, you can really be you, bro.
Yo, you never give a fuck if you make a fool of yourself, bro.
Yo, no matter what you do, you still you, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Nah, but more so in the sense of like, like you're never apologetic for being who the fuck you are, which is hard. That's hard to do, man. A lot of people won't do shit because of public opinion. When you can get over that and you can do it, and then once you start doing it at a certain level, everyone's like, oh my god, like, yo, that's cool. Like, yeah, yo, fuck you.
Then you're a trendsetter.
Yeah, it wasn't cool when
I was trying to do it.
When I was trying to do it and I wasn't making no money off it.
yeah.
But now it's, you'd be like, oh, hey guys, I want to rap. Look at this guy, he wants to rap,
Yeah,
But now you're Drake.
sold out shows, bro. Can I get a ticket
Yo,
to
I
your
get a
concert?
ticket to your concert,
Like-
go fuck yourself,
yeah.
bro. You dumb.
So, anyways, I mean, if any advice I could give to any kids that are going through a crisis of like, what am I going to be when I grow up? What do I want when I'm a grown up? In your high school phase, and I hope everybody gets this opportunity, is to go out and do as many things as you can possibly do, and at the very least, you'll know what you don't want to do.
Banger.
Right?